What's up, y'all? It's Nick. I'm back with another video, and I'm here to talk to you about a health savings account. Specifically, what is a health savings account, why I'm using one, and why you should consider it because it has a lot of benefits and advantages. So let's jump into it. A health savings account, which is also known as HSA, is a tax advantage savings account designed to help individuals with high deductible health plans, also known as HDHPs, save for and cover eligible medical expenses. They offer significant tax benefits to help individuals and families manage healthcare costs more effectively. And they have a triple tax advantage, which I'll go ahead and show you right on here. So their triple tax advantage is that contributions are tax deductible, earnings within the account grow tax-free, and withdrawals for qualified medical expenses are also tax-free. And these accounts aim to support people in covering high deductibles and out-of-pocket costs for medical expenses that their insurance may not fully cover. To open an HSA, an individual must be enrolled in an HDHP, which is a health insurance plan with a higher deductible than a traditional plan. The IRS sets annual limits for both HSA contributions and minimum HDHP deductibles. For example, in 2024, the maximum HSA contribution limits are $4,150 for individuals and $8,300 for families, with an additional catch-up contribution of $1,000 for those over 55. The minimum deductible for an HDHP is $1,600 for individuals and $3,200 for families. Now, in 2025, the maximum HSA contribution limit is increased to $4,300 for individuals and $8,550 for families. These limits and requirements are adjusted annually to accommodate for changes in healthcare costs and inflation. One of the primary benefits of an HSA is that it allows individuals to contribute pre-tax dollars, which lowers their taxable income. This feature can be highly beneficial for those in higher tax brackets, as it enables them to save on taxes while funding their future healthcare expenses. Contributions can be made directly by the account holder, their employer, or even third parties. My employer contributes every month to my HSA account. The flexibility to contribute from various sources further enhances the account's accessibility and utility for users managing their healthcare finances. HSAs are highly portable, meaning they stay with the individual regardless of changes in employment or insurance coverage. Unlike FSAs, also known as flexible spending accounts, those are often use it or lose it accounts, but HSAs allow users to carry over unused funds indefinitely. This feature is particularly advantageous for individuals who may not have high medical costs each year, but wish to save for future expenses, such as those during retirement. The portability and rollover benefits make HSAs a long-term saving tool, not just a short-term resource. Investment opportunities are another unique aspect of HSAs. Many HSA providers allow account holders to invest their funds in mutual funds, stocks, bonds, and other financial instruments once their balance reaches a certain threshold, often around $1,000 or more. Fidelity, however, has no minimums, so there is no minimum required to open an account, and you can invest any amount, as little as $10 up to the max. This investment capability enables the account to grow significantly over time, much like a retirement account. The potential for investment returns make HSAs not only a tool for covering current medical expenses, but also a powerful asset for future healthcare needs, especially in retirement. Withdrawals from an HSA are tax-free, provided they are used for qualified medical expenses. The IRS maintains a broad list of eligible expenses, including costs related to doctor visits, prescriptions, dental care, vision care, and certain over-the-counter items. In 2020, the CARES Act expanded HSA-eligible expenses to include items such as over-the-counter medications and menstrual care products, giving account holders even more flexibility in how they use their funds. Tax-free withdrawals help account holders avoid additional financial burdens when paying for necessary medical care. If funds are withdrawn from an HSA for non-medical purposes, they are subject to income tax and a 20% penalty, except for those over the age of 65. At that age, the penalty no longer applies, and the HSA functions similarly to a traditional retirement account, like an IRA. Account holders over 65 can use their HSA funds for any purpose, though they will pay higher income tax on non-medical withdrawals. This flexibility after 65 makes HSAs a valuable retirement planning tool, alongside traditional retirement accounts. So for those looking to maximize their benefit, An HSA can be part of a broader financial strategy. Some individuals choose to pay out of pocket for current medical expenses, allowing their HSA to grow over time through contributions and investment returns. This approach, sometimes called the HSA retirement strategy, enables account holders to build a substantial healthcare savings fund that can be used tax-free for qualified expenses in retirement when healthcare costs may be higher. You can see on Fidelity, the longer you invest, the greater your potential growth. And they have an HSA investing comparison tool that allows you to see what monthly contributions can do in an HSA account compared to a traditional FDIC insured savings account. So let's say we started to invest $350 a month today for 30 years. Well, in a traditional savings account, after 30 years, we'd have $135,080, an estimate, compared to in a health savings account in 30 years, we'd have almost triple the amount at $426,990. And again, these are all estimates, but they let you play around with it so you can see contributions as low as $10, how those compare, all the way up to the max. So it's a great tool to use, and I encourage you to use it. Employers often contribute to their employees' HSAs as a form of healthcare benefit. Employer contributions to HSAs are also tax-free and can provide employees with additional financial support for their medical expenses. Some employers offer matching contributions, similar to retirement accounts, which can be a valuable perk for employees. In fact, my current employer pays into my HSA on a monthly basis. This support can make a difference in employees' ability to cover high deductibles or save for future healthcare costs. So, if you're an individual planning for long-term care, an HSA can be a valuable part of your strategy. Qualified expenses for HSA include certain types of long-term care services and insurance premiums for long-term care policies. Given the high cost of long-term care, having tax advantage funds in an HSA can alleviate some of the financial burdens associated with aging and healthcare needs in later life. HSAs offer substantial flexibility, but they also come with specific rules and limitations. For instance, once an individual enrolls in Medicare, they can no longer contribute to an HSA, though they can still use the funds for eligible expenses. The choice of an HSA provider is essential, as different providers offer varying fee structures, investment options, and account features. Some HSA providers charge monthly fees, which can reduce the account's growth potential, while others, like Fidelity, offer low-cost or no-cost options. Comparing providers can help account holders find an HSA that best aligns with their healthcare and investment goals, enhancing the account's overall effectiveness as a savings tool. So, again, this is a little bit about HSAs. Hope you all do your research and consider if this is the right financial strategy for you. I'm not a financial advisor, and I'm not sponsored by Fidelity, just sharing some knowledge that I've learned and passing it along. Take care.